Merhaba değerli dostlar, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Ben Onur, Gözlüklü, İskelet. Değerli dostlar, şimdi maymun olduk, gidiyoruz.
The professor says you haven't slept in 3 days. I don't wanna. Sleeping pills, bottle of vodka.
Anlatıyorlar bir şeyler ama nereye gideceğiz kim bilir.
You know I don't like that stuff. My brain's a fortress. You know, when I was a boy, my brother was scared of the dark, so my mother left the light on. It helped him. I hated it. The light interfered with my imagination. I didn't like children's books for the same reason. All those colorful pictures.
Bak sıkıştık, burada bile sıkışıyoruz.
Exactly. The books in my father's library were interesting. History, medicine, theoretical physics. Science doesn't try to make the world safer or prettier. It doesn't lie to us. It just gives us the facts. I knew what I had to train for. And I made another discovery. A monster in the dark behaves predictably.
Ya bir konuşmayın oğlum.
The monster in the light wears a mask. It is therefore unpredictable. Which makes it dangerous. Very much so. Moreover, the light is what makes us monsters. Do you understand, my boy?
My boy.
More or less.
Yine aynı yere geldik reis.
May I turn out the light? Yeah.
Kapattılar. Oyunu neden uzatmıyoruz? Uzatalım oyunu, uzatabildiğimiz kadar. Uzatabildiğimiz kadar uzatalım ki Lan geldi hocam. Lan bunda mı dövüşeceğiz acaba en son? İyi bari en azından burada kalıyoruz. Böyle bir şey ne gerek var abicim ya? Neden böyle bir şey gerek var bu oyunda? Biz niye maymun oluyoruz her seferinde? Buraya çıkacaktık, çıkamadık. Ah. Yani biz şimdi P3'ün zihninde miyiz? Onun çocukluk rüyalarını mı görüyoruz? Nedir yani? Şimdi buradan şuraya atlamam lazım ama atlayamıyor. Atla, tamam. Geçmiyor lan. Mektik ablacım da dur bir dakika. Gereksiz işler. Hikayeyi bir kere anlayamadık zaten, söylemiştim. Aksiyon anında habire konuşuyorlar, ne oluyor ne bitiyor anlamıyoruz. Ne oluyor, bir yere geldik.
Son of a bitch. What the... Charles, where's Larissa?
She hid before the explosion.
Saklandı.
So what happened to Stuck?
Stockhausen was knocked into a vat of polymer by the explosion and is now deceased.
You
Whoa.
hypocrite. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. Some doctor you are, you grenade-tossing bitch.
Hocam o...
Petrov and Filatova are cut from the same cloth. There can be no doubt about that.
Whatever. We gotta find a way out.
Çıkış bulalım diyor. Bulacağız da. Çık bakalım yukarı. Evet gidiyoruz. Valla.
Major, you alive?
No, I got killed by a grenade.
I'm so sorry that happened. I didn't want any of this, but none of it matters right now.
So what does matter, you crispy-ass critter?
We have to meet. You need to see this with your own eyes. I'll show you everything.
What do you mean by
Ne
everything?
gösterecek acaba?
You trust Sechenov too much, but he's keeping you in the dark. You have no idea what's really going on. You need to see it with your own eyes or you're not gonna
Ne
believe
olabilir
it.
ki?
You got that right. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
You will understand when you see it. I have proof. I'll be waiting in the Academy of Consequences. The entrance is inside the lighthouse. Trust nobody.
I don't.
Ama gideceğiz tabii ki. Asansör bitmiyor hocam. Yani güzel olmasa devam etmezdik. Güzel ama yani gereksiz yere uzatılmış, çok böyle zorlaştırılmış, özellikle açık alanlarda. Yani kameralar devreye girdim, robot bitmiyor yani, öldür bitmiyorlar, öldür bitmiyorlar. Evet. Şimdi hocam.
Access granted.
Şimdi artık telekineziyi kaldıralım. Hocam şeye geçelim. Artık kalkana geçelim. Kurulumu yap baba. Tamam. Frostable mu kalsın yoksa şey mi kalsın? Telekinezi mi? Neyse böyle kalsın, tamam. Pekala. Depolama montaja bakalım. Eksiğimiz var mı? Sağlığımız yerinde. Tamam. Gençliğimiz var. Pekala gidelim hadi bakalım.
Comrade Major,
Yeah.
I must insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right. The time is now.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do, Comrade Major. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere.
Authorization.
Bir dakika hocam. Cephane. 5 yap bakayım. Tamam. Yükseltme, karakteri yükseltebiliyor muyuz? Çantayı bir kademe daha yükseltsek güzel olur karakter. Bu neymiş? Her binbaşı bir maraton koşu hızını artırır. Arttır hadi. Dur. Arttır. Pekala. Tamam. Ha şeye girmedik.
Select the desired procedure.
Montaja gireceğim. Montaj bunlar. Kalaşnikov ver bize. Şu sağlığı bırak. Onu yine bir Kalaşnikov daha al. Mermiyi bırak. Bir Kalaşnikov daha al. Tamam. Başka var mı Kalaşnikov? Kalaşnikov yok. Sağlık alalım onun yerine. Küçük sağlıklar var. Büyük sağlıklar var. Var böyle büyük sağlık. Tamam. Gidiyorum hadi. Pekala. Oraya gideceğiz. Tabi oraya gitmek kolay değil mi? İniyorum aşağı. Belli abicim, bir şey olacak orada yani. Ne geliyor acaba?
Easy-ass pump thing kill that whale.
Bu ne lan?
The DEWDROP is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Isn't that what I just said?
Kaçarım ki. Kaç baba. Nerede? Neredesin? Yakalayamazsın ki ya. Yakalayacak sanki. Oo, vuruyor hocam, al şeyi. Bayıldı ama biz yetişemedik ona. Allah, bir şey çıktı hocam. Eyvah, vurdu, kaç. Yarısını indirdik baba. Böyle devam edersek, edebilirsek, edemeyiz de. Yakalıyor yalnız, dikkat edelim. Eyvah, kaç baba. Eyvah, vurdu, çok vurdu. Tamam, saklan, çok güzel. Sıkamıyor ki. Kaç, kaç, kaç. Bravo. Kaç babacığım. Neredesin? Az kaldı baba. Yapabiliriz, yapabiliriz. Bir şey kalmadı. Bitti. Mermi de bitti tabii. Hemen sağlık bas, sağlık bas, sağlık bas. Kaç, kaç, kaç, kaç, kaç. Tamam, bitti, bir şey kalmadı, bir şey kalmadı. Öldü. Ölmemiş. Bu bizim hastanede bir morg çıkışında gördüğümüz kırmızı... Ha, yol açtı bize, tamam. Kırmızı şeye benziyor değil mi? Ölürsün işte. Aynen, onun içindekilerden. Kanlı canlı. Tabii şarjörler bayağı bitti hocam bu arada. Her şeyi bitirdin yalnız hocam. Var mı buralarda bir şey? Buradan çıkacağız herhalde, tamam. Çık baba çık. Pekala. Bu ahtapotu da yendik. Herhalde en son ikizler var. Ya da şey... Ya bu yaptın nedir senin ya? Bu yaptın nedir oyun yani? Bu yaptın nedir senin? Bu kadar kötü platform öğeleri olan başka oyun görmedim ya. Yani... Sanki ilk defa platform oyunu oynuyoruz. İlle tam ucuna geleceksin ya. Ne oluyor?
Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You in the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings?
Yüzükler bunlarmış.
Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives.
Lord of the Rings gibi
Perhaps
bunlardı
way
herhalde.
more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
Hadi bakalım bırak da gidelim hocam. İşte mermimiz kalmadı ya. Eyvah eyvah hocam ne oluyor?
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status.
Normal statüye döndüler, tamam. Biri kapatmış şeyi.
Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Come back to Chelome, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Pekala
Roger
hocam.
that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him.
Kaydedelim.
A lighthouse, huh?
Aynen ha. Gene bir platform.
Larissa!
Ne gerek var? Ne gerek var?
I do not detect anyone in the vicinity.
Let's take a look around. She's got to be here.
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to
Yok
tell me.
ya.
And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov
Ne olmuşlar oyunu hocam?
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
Bu da
No
olur.
data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
Aa kim o? Şişman çocuk. Hoş geldin şişman çocuk. Şişman çocuğu. Misket bombaları şişman çocuğu mu acaba ait?
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
Otur bakalım.
What were you
Ne
expecting?
izletecekler?
I suspect that this room has a specific function.
Ne oluyor görelim. Aha. Tuzağa mı düştük hocam?
I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access
Whoa.
system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would
Şunun
not
altına
be
bak.
able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kind of like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits.
Misket bombalar değil mi?
Looks nice. Actually.
Vallahi güzelmiş hocam. Şuna bakın. Ya bu oyunda bak sağa sola baktırtmıyor bak. Oğlum bırak bakalım istediğimiz yeri.
Imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelome.
Gecikmeyi nasıl çıkacağız bilmiyoruz.
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing catch.
Hiçbir yere baktırma. İlla oraya öne bakacak. Yok ya uzatalım diye. Her şeyi uzatmak için. Ah. Kız burada. Evet doktor ne diyorsun?
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you
Tamam.
know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
Öyle
I
sanıyor.
used to think that way too. But that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
Görelim bakalım.
I've got questions. Where are we?
Neredeyiz?
This is the Academy of Consequences, the facility's memory, analytics center, and primary archive. The activities of all the other complexes are studied here in order to draw conclusions and generate probability matrices.
Get to the point.
The Academy has a number of interesting departments. For example, there's the Radio of the Future. By mathematically combining shortwave and quantum echoes, we can predict the music people will be listening to 50 or even 80 years into the future. But there's another very special department here called Polymerized Subject Behavioral Psychology. They're supposed to be volunteers, but...
Tamam hocam.
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your
Hadi
time.
hadi gidelim hadi yürü.
Okay.
Zaten uzattılar iyice oyunu. Hiçbir şeye bakmak istemiyorum. Bir de yavaş da yürüyor Allah'ım ya. Var mı bir şey? Bari bir şey alalım. Sauna mı burası?
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
Ne oluyor lan?
The fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived.
Şimdi buraya mı gireceğiz
Their
hocam?
consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one
Ulan
thing we won't be
çevirmişler.
able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
Özgürlük gidecek, herkes köle olacak falan filan. İnter mi ya?
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way. And now it's too late.
Your
Hocam
boyfriend
bizi
lost
işliyor
his
musun?
mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me?
Kararlıyım diyor hocam.
Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
A man can be repaired.
Ne oluyor?
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I
Yine bir
thought it was for the best.
uzatma
I thought it
bölümü.
was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Benim de var böyle ışıktan, yayın ışığı. Tamam, devam edelim, hadi yürü.
Fine.
Bırak.
Moving on.
Hikayeyi boş ver, yürü.
Leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters now.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My
Bize de
head's
bir
been
şeyler
killing
oluyor.
me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, soldier. You won't even remember it.
Aa, bize de sıkmışlar bundan.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Ne zaman bitecek? Tamam.
That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
Manzara çok güzel hocam ya. Manzara bayağı iyi. Herkes çılgınca bir şeyler yapıyor. Öf. Nereye gideceğiz peki hocam? Yani bir şey yapamıyoruz ama benim... hocam büyük fight var herhalde. Bize hiçbir şey yaptırmadan bunları verdiğine göre. Pekala, gidelim. Şu tarafa gideceğiz herhalde. Ama kapıya mı geleceğiz tatlım? Burada ne var? Gitmiyor ki. Yavaş gidiyor. Ölü ölmüş. Sağlığımız bir tane kalmış en az hocam. Bunları düzeltecek bir şey vereceksin herhalde bize. Yine rüyalar, rüyalar.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Evet.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big teardrop-shaped one. Right there,
Kız
straight
gelmiyor
above
ki de.
us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's
Bilmiyoruz
happening to
hocam.
you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Vossod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Vossod polymer extension?
The Vossod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going
Ne oluyor
on?
lan?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Chariton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Mekanlar güzel. Diyecek bir şey yok.
Charles,
Hadi bakalım yürü
you
Charles.
there?
Bitmiyor Charles.
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Aha.
That was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
Tamam.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists.
Ya da
But
çilingir
now
çağırdı.
Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky.
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Bakalım ne
Your
çıkacak bizim
search
dosyada.
returned 42 audio records.
So which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated.
Biz de mi şey robotuz lan?
replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Oho. Başka kayıt bul, onu bul, bunu bul. Nasıl uzatalım oyunu? Böyle. O kadar alıyor, sağlık da vermiyor. Hiçbir tane ver lan. Vicdansız. Şurada vardı bir yerde. Şarap marap veriyor. Şurada görmüştüm bir tane. Neredeydi o ya? Mor bir şey. Yukarıda. Ha, oraya gideceğim, oraya gideceğim. Of, her yerde aramak istiyorum. Yükseltme yaparız hocam yani. Son boss fight'a giderken yani yükle gidelim. Önce burayı bitirelim iyice. Takılıyor bak. Cık, Allah Allah, illa oradan gideceksin diyor ya. İçim vermedi lan. Taba basamıyoruz hocam. Pekala. Yukarı çıkalım. Gidelim arayalım şu kartı. Allah'ım. Zıplama da yokmuş. Şurada kayıt var, onu alalım. Babine.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
Onu getir bir tane daha getir.
Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer.
Bitmeye konuşmalarıyla konu
Then
bekleyeceğiz.
why are you such a disobedient test subject?
Because before they always told me what they were doing. Here's another one. I'll go get another recording.
Oraya inemiyoruz. Babama orada in. Buradan in. Sizin yapacağınız oyuna ben.
Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3.
Plütonymuş ama P3 oradan
The
geliyor.
first two operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also setting off?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him.
Kadın verdi gazı. Kavga çıkartacak mikser ya.
What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
Fight.
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and...
Uh-huh. Paying attention. Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-a-ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why
Bir sürü şeydi ama çevirmemişler onları.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just
Şuraya
as
sanki
malleable
masa
as
oynatıyormuş
you.
gibi.
Shit, I
Uçuyor
can't let
sanki
that
adam
happen.
havada.
Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device. You can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that the thought device can be
Bitmiyor arkadaş ya.
Chalet and more.
The launch of Collective is coming. We can't be late.
Tamam.
Okay, let's go.
Evet değerli dostlar gidiyoruz. Asansör zaten yarım saat sürecek. Diğer bölümde görüşürüz.
Sorry you had to go through all this.
Oh shit! Oh, here we go again.
No, not now. Not here.
Yine maymun olduk. Maymun mu olduk hocam yine? Evet yine maymunuz. Diğer bölümde görüşürüz. Hayırlısı maymun.